Hello. a little getter while we let people roll in. What's up, y'all? What's up? Just messing around on the getter. You guys know any Guthrie Govan? Just been messing around. I've just started learning Guthrie Govan's Wonderful Slippery Thing. Awesome tune. You guys should check it out. I'm just kind of putting the work into learning that one just now. Let me put this thing away. You guys heard that guitar there? Could you guys hear it all? Messing around. This is my setup. Welcome to my setup, by the way. Welcome to the show, and we will get the intro and all that going in just a sec here. But it's just us. We're just chilling. Let me know if you guys heard all that. Is the audio, did I do it right? Did I not mess it up? Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Anchor Babies new show where we do our own thing. We have fun. Very chill. Very different, I think. It'll be different, I think. And I'll also grow into it. But let me turn this guitar stuff off. But yes, give me a 1 if you guys heard that. Because I think I made it work. One sec. Yep. Nice. So you guys did hear it. Okay. And a little audio here. Cool. So welcome. This is my setup. Got the lighting right. Got the things going off here. The people joining. I'm blessed. I can't believe all of you guys are coming to watch the Anchor Babies new show. And I think I have a little bit of a fun show for all of you today. It's looking good. It's looking good here, I think. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that was Guthrie Govan's Wonderful Slippery Thing. Awesome tune. Just starting to put the work in, getting through that. And let me know if you guys know any Guthrie. And if you guys want to hear other stuff, you know, this is my show now, right? And I'm just going to do, the way I got it planned is like, I'm just going to be like relaxed. Start off with what I want to do, what I want to say. And then kind of just do variety streaming, like, we'll send me videos, like we'll just do whatever and just play the stream out as long as it goes, and we'll just see how it goes. Oops, gotta turn this down here. I'm doing everything by myself. I got all the stuffs. Doing it all solo here. I even have a call-in number which will open up later if I see the need to. Once I do these topics here, I want to get into something here. If I see the need to, I might want to hear from all of you. But I see that all of you have rolled in. It is 5:06. And wow, I'm blessed. Thank you so much, guys, for all coming into the show to watch me. But yeah, we're rolling here. Rolling here in the show. Let me go ahead and do the intro, at least. Well, let me just roll the clip.
Ready, set, let's go! My
Welcome, welcome, welcome. That was fun. Yeah. So thank you for joining me here today in the Anchor Babies new show. Don't know if that'll be the name of the show going forward. It's definitely all very temporary. And that intro song, in fact, let me just tell you this. I do want to thank. I don't know if he wants to use his full name, Samuel. I met him. Well, I've met him before, but he came to the men's forum on Thursday, and I hadn't quite finished the intro that I've been working on because I'm working on something and I really want you guys to see it. But he's like, hey, I just made this song and I heard that you're having the show, and it turns out it fits. It totally fits like the intro of a show. And I'm like, send it over. I'll check it out. And I heard it. I'm like, dang. I'm impressed. I definitely, honestly liked it to the point so much so that I was inspired to put together some footage and use it for today's intro. So I want to thank Samuel. I know his band Garden of Angels, and I'll link their Instagram in the description of the video afterwards. But yeah, you can find them on Instagram. I believe they'll be releasing stuff. Garden of Angels. So dope song, dope try. I liked it, and it inspired me to put something together. And you might recognize some of that footage. In fact, very interesting footage. That was May 2020. How the time flies. How time flies. That was May 2020. Think about that. And we were out there. Well, I was out there filming one day, and then I was out there another day with Chris, and we just filmed the rides, right? We filmed all this stuff. It was going crazy. It was nuts. We started filming all that stuff, and so that's some choice cuts from that footage, from all that footage. Some choice cuts. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the song was cool, but some choice cuts from all that footage, and we're gonna get into some of that in a second here, because I have it fits. Okay, I'm bringing this back up for a reason. I'm bringing back this footage up. What a mess. But it fits because of something I want to talk about, and moving forward here in the show. What we talk about. No, Arctic. I did not write that song. I do have my own written theme song, like intro, coming up, but I had not finished it. And someone at the men's forum gave me that song, Arctic. Garden of Angels is their band. I'll link it. I'll link it in the description after the show. But yeah, good stuff. Thanks, Samuel and Garden of Angels, for that intro there. Yeah. Do you guys know I was doing a little playing guitar, messing around. And do you guys know any of my Southerners in chat or whatever know Cripple Creek? I can't even do it. I probably can't even do it. How's it? Dun, 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 I'm messing around with that song. Is Appalachia in the South? Do you guys know? Anybody know Appalachia is in the South? Appalachia, the Appalachian Mountains, maybe. But I was doing a little Cripple Creeking because I was doing a little bit of research and history. I like this. I like history and American history. And as we go forward here, you'll get a little taste of basically what I like and what the show might look like as we move forward. But I like American history, and I was reading about something that's quite poetic that you might know about. Maybe some of you know about. Maybe some of you know about the American chestnut tree. Yes, it's in the South. Okay, thank you. Appalachia. So, the American chestnut tree, a symbol. I've never seen it, seen one, but researching this, I saw pictures. These are huge. They grow gigantic. They grow gigantic. They're great. There is the perfect tree, as it's called, right? Perfect tree, great for timber, rot resistant, great for food. But back in the 1900s, one of the deadliest, as I'm getting this here as I research, one of the deadliest epidemics to ever reach American shores between 1904 and 1940 were some 3.5 billion American chestnut trees succumbed to a fungal blight called Cryphonectria parasitica. Oh, man. Yeah. And it's a parasite from Asia, no less. Very poetic. So, from Asia, a Chinese parasite, maybe not Chinese, but an Asian parasite made its way here and laid waste to the American chestnut tree in the 20th century. a powerful tree, right? Yeah. But still laid waste to by this disease. How did the disease get here? Interesting to think about in terms of like everything going on, right? The virus and even deeper than that, other things, right? Immigration, all that. Immigration. And it made me think about myself, right? This is the Anchor Baby's new show. The Anchor Baby's new show. How did the virus get here? How did I get here? How did I get here and have this where you all are watching me? I'm just like an anchor baby, right? I wonder if some people out there know what an anchor baby is, or at least the way I see it, because I know I've heard other definitions, but the way I see it, anchor baby is a child of illegal immigrants, right? My family, they came to America illegally, actually. I learned that sometime in my teens. And I learned they were bona fide border hopping beaners, like at least my mother and sister, they did the whole border hop thing, and they tell me the story like, oh, we hid in like the bush and everything. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm the son of illegal immigrants, and so I'm an anchor baby, right? But I'm an American citizen. It's interesting. I don't know how that works out, but hey, my family and I abused these immigration laws fair and square. Should anchor babies be just born here have citizenship? Doesn't seem like it, because not only it's like you open the door to abuse, right? People that shouldn't be here. And this is coming from an anchor baby. I shouldn't have this citizenship. I shouldn't have this. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't have this show right now. But it's interesting how God takes. I had a little God here, get a little Christian, but I really believe this. Okay, this is something I've discovered, at least, about God. He takes old things and makes them new. Something that was wrong. Parents coming illegally, and divorcing me from the culture I was supposed to have, right? Colombia or whatever. They're Colombians, by the way. And I guess cutting that off, but yet you could take old things and make them new. And now I'm here. I'm here talking about American chestnut trees. Oh, man. Yeah. Some of you may not know, I came here. I actually grew up in Canada. Yeah, I grew up in Canada. Call me Canada. I love my Canadian brothers up there. I grew up there for a large part of my life, so I have a deep place in my heart for the Canadians. And I'll talk about the Canadians in a moment here. I think some of you are watching, actually. Some of my old Canadian buds. But I'm going to talk about Canada here in a sec here, too. But I have a deep love for Canada, as shameful as things are going on up there. But really, who are we to judge? Things are bad. I guess bad in the surface sense down here as well. But really, how bad really is it? Are your worst times the best? I don't know. We'll find out. But I was here talking about the American chestnut tree and the disease that destroyed it. And through all this research, I just messing around, like reading and stuff, and I read how despite the demise of the American chestnut tree, it's still not extinct, because the blight cannot kill the underground root system, as the pathogen is unable to compete with soil microorganisms. The stumps of this tree grow vigorously and cut over or disturb sites where there's plenty of sunlight, but inevitably succumb to the blight. Wow. The cycle of death and rebirth has kept the species alive. Interesting. A little Cripple Creek American chestnut tree poetry for y'all here joining me today. Some food for thought, a little picture that I painted for you. Take that with you, what you will. Smoke on it and come up with whatever you come up with. Interesting, but you know, you saw that footage. I had that footage playing for you, right? All that the riots, right? Oh, by the way, Appalachia. Oh, you know what? I get to do something cool here. Oh, mess around with the tech here, but since I'm in control of the show, I guess I could do this, right? 1 second. Boom. I can show you what I'm seeing in my browser. I think so. Do you guys see it? 1 second here. Browser. I got it right here. 1 sec. Tech. Right here. Okay, it worked. I think you guys see it now. But I'm just messing around here with Wikipedia, reading about Appalachia. And what was it? I think it was some fake news here. Early history. Check this out. Early history. I'm trying to read about Appalachia. Native American hunter-gatherers first arrived in what is now Appalachia over 16,000 years ago. Oh my God. Shut up. Never believed the early history of Wikipedia. My God. That am I wrong about this? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm knee-jerk reaction thinking this is a liberal edit of history, but tell me, am I wrong about this? When you think about Appalachia, at least me, I'm thinking of America, South, stuff like that. Not natives, hunter-gatherers 16,000 years ago. But anyways. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Appalachia. But where was I? We're talking about this footage, right? I played you that intro. And I want you to see this real quick. Check this freaking clip out. Let me see if I can play this. How am I do this? This clip is from, okay, so I was out. This was in Fairfax area, Los Angeles. I was out May 30th. I believe when did St. Floyd die? George Floydy. Death. May 25th. So things ramped up. Things went off. Things went off, right, with the George Floyd stuff. And so I was going through some of this footage, and can you guys still hear me? 1 sec. There you go. So I was going through some of this footage, right? And I came across this little moment when I was out there. This was the 30th. And let me see if I could just share my screen. You'll have to forgive me here. As I'm growing into the show, right? I'm doing my own thing here. I might have to figure some of this stuff out. But if I just share my screen here, I really want you to see. Oh, found it. Boom. I really want you to see this clip here. Okay. And so this is me.
You're recording the whole thing?
Pretty much, just out here. I heard about it, so I'm out. So I'm out there, right? And I met some fine riding individuals. Put my camera here. I met some fine riding individuals here. And this is my interaction with them. Oh, yeah, with a mask, right?
They're following protesters.
If anyone can find me a mask, I'll wear it. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Take care. I'm not wearing that shit. Nuh-uh. I ain't wearing that ish. So 2020, it seems almost there shouldn't be masks back then. That's what struck me. I'm watching that, There should not be masks back then. But that's how far we've gone into this. That's how long it's been. Think about that for a second. Man, think about that. So I'm seeing masks and all this footage. Like, when was this? May 2020. So what? We're a year, almost 2 years in. 3? May 20. 1. Almost 2.5 years now. Almost 3. Wow. Maybe I'm wrong. But that was May 2020. There should not be masks there. So that struck me, but I'm going through this footage here. And by now you've heard, right? You've already heard all the fanfare. Oh, it was an armed insurrection. It's an assault on democracy, the worst day of the republic. It's since Pearl Harbor and Civil War, right? 1/6, 12/7, whatever. Remember this December 7th, Pearl Harbor. Remember 1/6 and September 11th, the dates, right? Trying to make you think about all that. And we all know this already. I mean, they're standing behind those deaths at the Capitol in an attempt to libel, really, Trump supporters and dissenters as terrorists. So, and really trying to drive us insane. And with the lockdowns, endless reporting on the J6, endless lying. And it reminded me of this footage that I had just tucked away for a while. I was out there, like, I'm playing some of these clips. Crazy. It was so crazy. But incredible. Really incredible. Let me just go ahead and play one of them. See if I can do this.
Everybody just tell you something.
What's up?
This is what happened, bro.
What's going on?
This is what happened.
Yes.
Don't record my face.
No, don't. It's not recording right now. Can I record now?
Yeah. This is what happened. When y'all put us outside of the places we love to be at. We built this country along with the Mexicans.
Yes, sir.
I'm just finna keep treating us like that. I got 2 kids. I'm finna make sure nobody treat them different. We all human, man. This what you get though. You put us together and you treat us wrong. This shit you get, man.
Black Lives Matter, baby. What do you think about
It ain't about Black Lives Matter. It's about all lives matter.
What do you think
trying
about?
to be separate from nobody. Motherfuckers just need to be equal.
I hear a lot of people
that's
saying
nice.
that violence is necessary to make change. What do you think about that?
It is. We need blood for blood.
Blood for blood.
We need a pig. We need that pig head on the platter. That's how we gonna do it.
I appreciate it.
And today bring his blood to us. We good. That's all we ask for. Let the odds get even.
Wow. Blood for blood. You heard that? They built this country along with the Mexicans. So you're welcome, America. You're welcome, okay? Of course, I'm just playing. You might actually want to check out my White History Month moment. You'll probably find it on the JLP show. I did a White History Month moment where I basically debunked the whole America was built by slaves. I went through like economics and some numbers and some cool stuff there. So you might like to check out my White History Month moment. Actually, you know what? This is cool. I could like do whatever I want with this streaming stuff. Let me see here. This is pretty cool. I like this. Boom. Did this work? Yeah, so this is the White History Month moment. To an inefficient system like slavery prevented the South from industrializing and actually held them back. Oh, yeah, so I'm talking here about how if America was built and so made so wealthy by slaves, then why was the South struggling? I think around the 1950s. Why were they struggling with poverty? And I was reading about how I was talking about how economists actually regard slavery as something that held back the South from industrializing and other things. Some good information in this video, White History moment. Some good info there. But no, not built by slaves. That is for sure. Not on the backs of slaves, no. So that's a lie. But blood for blood, you know, this is 2020, like how far we've come. Think about like what's changed. They were like he was asking for that pig's head on a platter. So I'm Derek Chauvin, right? And we've seen how things have changed since then. I mean, they finally did get Chauvin, right? they finally got Chauvin, and now we're seeing Ahmaud, the killers of Ahmaud Arbery and all that. And that was like a dark, that was a dark time, but it was also a dark day when they got Chauvin. It was like they flipped justice upside down. They totally flipped it. So can we come back? Can we come back from all that? So I was out there too. I think it was the next day, the 31st. I was out there at Santa Monica, the promenade. I think promenade, and so I was out there on the promenade with Chris actually, and so it was both of us filming what happened the next day at Santa Monica, and that was crazy. That was nuts. It was pandemonium. I couldn't believe it. I remember actually, the first time I pretty much arrived, I put my phone on a freaking, a stand, and then I taped the mic to it, and so I was doing all that when someone snatched my phone. And I was like, great, I just got here. There goes the day. There goes the day of filming. Malkuth. That is not a jar. That is libel. That is beans. Those are just beans. That is not pot. Don't be libeling me, Malkuth X. But we're out there and I lost my phone. That was it. I'm like, that's it. There goes the day of filming. There's no way. I was like, great. I should have been watching my back when I get a tap on my shoulder and this other guy shows up. He's like, hey, man, here's your phone. A black guy, no less. Man. And he was like, hey, man, here's your phone. And I'm like, great. Okay, here we go. And the day went on with some incredible stuff. Let me see if I can actually play you one of these incredible scenes with Chris, skateboard white Chris. How did I do this? Browsing. Boom. I love this way of streaming. It's my
Yellow
own way.
crowbar. He seemed to bring out.
Oh yeah, so I'm like narrating crimes as they're going on, like in front of these people, and I'm saying Black Lives Matter as a cover. I think someone asked me, "Are you Unicorn Riot? Are you Unicorn Riot?" I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Unicorn Riot was a social media collective. Is that fair to call them? That was filming the riots, but they were all liberals and Antifa people. So yeah, this is me like narrating crimes as it's going on.
Crowbar. He seemed to bring out the crowbar just for this. No police in sight. No law.
I was trying to be a little reporter.
Big mass of people.
Woo! Dang.
I think they're hungry. Jack in the box. Jack in the box. Maybe CVS.
I forgot about all this.
Maybe CVS.
Amazing.
They're going to CVS. They are currently looting the CVS. I'm gonna get in there. Let's go.
This was probably dumb. I remember people telling me this is probably dumb, but we were like, let's go. We gotta get the footage. Look at Chris, dude. Look, different style with the Hawaiian shirt. He stuck out like a sore thumb too. That was so funny because we were like narrating crimes. Nobody really bothered us. I think maybe there was one incident, but no one really bothered us. Like, who are these people? And especially Chris, all white with his fashy cut and his Hawaiian shirt. It was just funny stuff. But I probably shouldn't have done this.
Currently, there's big time looting.
Big
Big
time.
time looting. They've ransacked everything. They no complete disregard.
I'm just laughing at how I was trying to like be all reporter about it. Absolute pandemonium. Disregard.
Absolute disregard.
There you go. Oh man.
Get out of here.
Skip forward here a little bit.
Yeah.
I think.
Someone get me a
Ooh.
Snapple.
I'm thirsty. Yeah, I was asking for a snap. I was just playing, of course. I'm a Christian.
Out of towners.
I didn't need to steal a Snapple. Yeah. So I set the camera down. I'm just narrating. Look, crazy. Let me see. What do you think about all that? Live action reporting. By the way, how's the audio? When I play the video and I talk over it, I'll go over it, of course, after. I think there's a lot of poop when I'm talking here. I'll have to figure that out as well. But I appreciate you all bearing with me. Crazy stuff, right? Man, it was so incredible. Here's one more. Just one more real quick before I comment on this.
People are checking shoe sizes.
This scene was you had to be there. You had to be there to really I guess take in this one here. I think this was at the back of a warehouse, the warehouse of a shoe store or multiple stores, and massive people had gone in, just like all these other stores, and just started taking everything, shelves, everything. But this was like the back of a warehouse, and it was all crowded, and someone lit something in there, and so the smoke started accumulating, and then the sprinklers came down, if I remember correctly. It was just insane. But people were like little robots, like it was incredible to see everyone go nuts like that. I remember someone else was with us. You might remember Dylan used to work for Bond. Some of you might know who I'm talking about, and his impression of all the people there was so funny. But check this out. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I'm just gonna wait till it clears up a bit. According to the security guard, he said it's all picked clean. Picked clean.
Incredible.
I don't know what she's doing here. Not safe.
Lady, it's not safe. I was telling that girl too. I was pretty much trying to tell her, I don't know what you're doing here. You gotta go.
Wow.
You're like a little blonde girl. What the heck are you doing here?
This girl's picking up. Don't block the doorway. Don't block the doorway.
I'm like trying to be safe too.
Massive looting.
Let me just skip forward here.
Absolutely pandemonium. Yeah.
No, yeah. So this is Dylan.
Girl's getting some.
White girl getting some Jordans. What's going on with America? What the?
Hell out of here.
Come on, man, come on.
Unreal.
Everyone was like,
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. I think I talked to the security guard here real quick. Oh, this is another store.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Incredible.
Get out of here. You see that crowbar? Yep. They're trying to get something out of there. I'm just like, they looked at me, and I'm like, bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Wow. So, talking about all this, and if you guys want to see more clips, we'll get to that when I do the more relaxed part of the show. I got something in my eye. Jeez. So they got us going crazy. They got us going crazy over J6, racism, all this stuff, the virus, and this just happened. What now? It's like a couple of years now, but it's so crazy, and the things we see that are so insane, we're almost like numb to it. We're like totally numb to this world and everything we see, but we can't really. I have to stress. We gotta kind of stress that how crazy this was. This was the promenade one day. People, there were deaths, multiple cops, and people. What, countless dollars, maybe some of you know the number, countless money in property damage, which is a big deal. People's livelihoods, man. So this was one place. This was the country burned. Okay, like we can't like let that. In a sense, let it go. We can't go crazy about these things because there's so many crazy things. You'll just totally go insane if you don't let it go. But we can't just forget how crazy that all was. It's not this J6 stuff. It's not all the stuff they're trying to make us remember yesterday, all that stuff. No. There was the insurrection, right? The insurrection already happened, and it was that. It was truly that. I do have one more clip here. Might as well play this footage here since I did do the legwork myself. JJ Money, I'll put up the call-in number in a moment if I think of something. Maybe in the next topic when I think it's worth it to have calls. Because I just want to have, the way I want to do the calls, it's like I just want to do it if it's like a topic worth talking about, or if I'm really gonna get someone that disagrees. But I'll think about it. We'll see. I'm growing into it, guys. I'm growing into the show. But I want to play you one more clip since I did do the legwork. I did do this. I was out there with Chris, and it's kind of incredible footage. And I forgot I had it like locked away in Facebook. I had to download it. That's why it's vertical too. I filmed it in portrait. Or was it portrait? Which one's portrait? I filmed it the way I was supposed to, sideways. But then Facebook just chopped it down like that. So it's a shame. No worries, JJ Money. I just wanted to respond because other people asked if I'll be taking calls. I just might. And I'll put that up in a moment here. But check out this clip here. One more clip here. Now this was a girl. Let me make sure I got the right one. This was a girl, young lady, a lady.
Hey.
1 second here, I got it. Short-haired lady, young girl, and you know what? The clip speaks for itself.
Could I get a shot of that welt again?
Yeah, sure.
Right, I asked her for a shot of that welt, as in the welt she got from one of those beanbag probably shotguns that the police had. Which, by the way, if you know, we were there at the promenade on the 31st, and after, it had to have been what? I can't put a timeline to it, but there was a lot of looting and breaking and everything before we even saw cops. And the first time we saw cops, where they were far away off at the streets, we could see them far away making like barricades, lining up, but they still didn't come to the epicenter until much later. I believe this lady here got this welt when they were over at the pier, if you know where that is. And they had an altercation over there, and then they came to the promenade and started shopping, you know what I mean? But let me just play this.
What a welt. So where were you?
For this one, I was down that way.
What's that?
I was down in that direction. That's
Yeah.
where they were shooting.
Do you live around here, Santa Monica?
I live in Orange County, actually. I have a friend who lives in
You
here.
came down here for the protest?
Yeah.
And how'd you hear about them?
It's kind of hard not to hear about it at this point.
Right.
I think that's what makes this protest so different. It feels like there's an energy, there's a spark. Everyone's talking about it. The media's talking about it. People are talking about it. Social media, especially, has been like a hot spot for this kind of conversation.
What brought you out here today?
I was in LA yesterday.
And any like kind of message or reason why you're here today?
The reason why I'm here as a white person is because I feel like white people have to step the I think it's time to put our bodies on the line, use our
Put our
privilege.
bodies on the line. White bodies at the front. I started saying that, and I actually got like these little tiny little white girls. I was like, white allies to the front, and they would just go up. And I was just like, then I have to go and tell them, hey, I'm just joking. Please don't do that. That's not smart. It's dangerous. Get out of here. And but they'd listen to me. I was like, white allies to the front.
Keep the violence from escalating, especially when the brunt of it falls upon communities of color. I think
You
it's
wanted
our
to
job.
keep the violence from escalating, so do you disagree with the violence and the looting that's been going on today?
No, actually, I don't. What I disagree with is white people escalating the looting and escalating the violence. It is not our job to be instigators. However, I stand by the right for marginalized communities to lash out.
Are you
at
saying that-
something they feel like doesn't protect them?
So then the black people that were looting, that they're okay, but white people shouldn't be instigating anything, but stand by if it's going on with the other minorities, people of color?
Yes, I've been watching.
Sorry to be a reporter.
I've been warning people if cops are coming.
Get the scoop.
Using my body to stand in the way.
I keep hearing, in fact, I heard the other day someone say, white allies to the front, white allies to the front. What do you
Oh
think
yeah,
about that?
right here.
I completely agree with that. That's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Putting your body in the line of danger?
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, I was in Melrose the other day, just yesterday. Were you at the Hollywood protest, by the way?
I wasn't in
Yesterday?
Hollywood, I was at the Pan Pacific Park protest.
Do you see any difference between the crowd that you saw yesterday and today?
Yes, I think the LA protest.
Yes, they were blacker at Santa Monica. Just be honest. they were blacker. There was like, and that was the one that went crazy. That's my observation. That's my honest observation of that. Just reminding me when she said when I asked her, what, do you see any difference in the two crowds? I just remembered that.
Just to me felt more unified and cohesive. Everyone was kind of collected in one group, at least in the area where I was. Here it feels very dispersed. I personally feel like that's both an organizing issue, but also I think this is a very deliberate move by cops and by riot police to separate crowds, to keep us from forming, because they know that we have more power when we're together.
Do you think they have any choice?
Who has any choice?
Cops, but to separate people when they start looting businesses.
What do
I think this is when she started to realize, she's like, wait, what? What do you mean order? What do you mean rules? Wait a second. And something started telling her something.
you mean?
Right, it's the tactic that they use to separate people to stop the looting, right?
Yeah, well, to stop everything. I think they want us off the streets. They want everyone off the streets.
So I keep hearing violence is the only way to enact social change. Do you agree with that sentiment?
I don't believe it's the only way to enact social change, but what I do
Oh,
believe, or what
that's
I've
nice.
seen, is that black activists have been protesting peacefully for decades, and it has not worked. No one has listened. Change has not been made. So if violence is the only language that people will listen to, then I stand behind that.
Wow.
Do you think the protests are out here for something something bigger than just George Floyd?
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, there are plenty,
In her head.
big long list of names beyond George Floyd of people who have been murdered, and I think it just represents a deeper issue of police brutality, over-policing in communities.
Blah, blah,
of
blah,
color.
blah. Move
It's pushing
forward
it
here.
forward, it's moving things forward. I think it just stands for a deeper issue. This anger doesn't just come from George Floyd.
Ooh. If only she knew. This anger. Dang.
It comes from everything else leading up to George Floyd, and this just acted as a catalyst to push that.
What do you think about statistics that show that white people die more by the hands of black people than the other way around?
Alarm bells are ringing in her head.
What do you think about that? And do you think that when if white people were to revolt and act and react in kind, what do you think about that? Do you support also their lashing out?
What do white people have to revolt against? This system has been built for white people. It is maintained for white people. It is here for the benefit of white people. I don't believe there should be a white revolt.
She's sweating.
I'm not sure where
So-
that question is coming from, to be honest.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't know where that question's coming from. I
Thank
should
you
have
so much.
pushed
Take care.
too.
Be safe.
I should have been like, this is like the first. I think it was like the first time I was doing anything like this, talking to people, and out there on the street. But of course, hindsight. That was fun. It was fun. Let me switch the scene here. Wow. A reminder of what they're trying to fool you about, because these people, and when I say these people, I don't mean left, right. That's dead. That's like a huge lie, and I'll get into that too. I don't mean left, right, conservative, Republican, Democrat. No. There's a evil force that absolutely hates you, hates America, hates the ancestry of America, the progeny it has made, even the people, even the so-called guests, both guests and invaders that have been brought over to the country. They hate them too. And they want you to forget this kind of stuff. So I was reminded of this footage, and I wanted to show you all to remind you of the real insanity going on. That's what's really going on. But at the same time, not to lose your mind, because that's also what they want. They want you to see all this footage, to see that they're not reporting on it, see that they're talking about January 6th endlessly, and they want you insane. But really, there's no reason to be insane, to lose it over this. Be like the chestnut tree's roots. Be like the chestnut tree. The roots are not extinct. The chestnut tree still exists. The blight cannot kill the underground root system. The roots of the chestnut tree, the roots of America, the roots, right? And talking about the roots and all this, I'm brought back to how I opened the show with that little poetry on the chestnut tree and all that. Okay. And I'm reminded of my own life and my place in America. I'm grateful as an anchor baby. Like, think about that. It's like I shouldn't even be here, yet I have a deep love for Christianity because I've seen that it's right to fight for it. You think, why is it anchor baby? Why did you come from Canada? Why do you care? Because I care about what's right. It's like defending white people. It's not because it's white. It's about what's right. And it turns out that defending America is really right. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I got this show. That's why I care about the message with Bond. That's why I'm about it. You know, I'm about it. I really am about it. Crazy. And so, yeah. Yeah, guys. Wow, 550, time flies. And you've all been with me for that long, and I really am grateful. This is pretty much how I have thought of the show. Like, I'm pretty much done with the like scheduled sort of part of the show. What I thought, what I wanted to say, what I wanted to open up with. Maybe some things I left out, I'll leave for another show. And then from here, I kind of just, the way I want to do it is just kind of variety stream and show you things that I like, and just kind of chill and talk with you guys. As long as, who knows when it ends. I really don't have like a set end time. It'll be like a set start time, the show, and I don't think it'll be at this time, like 5 p.m. We'll see. But as for the end of the show, I think it'll be like, I'll have like how I just did, like a kind of like what I want to say, and then it's just kind of variety stream until whenever. Until, if you guys are still watching, if you guys are still down. You know, some of these streamers on Twitch and all that, they stream forever. As long as they have an audience, if people want to see gaming, if people want to see, you know, stuff that I'm into, the stuff that I want to see. So I'm just going to keep rolling as I go. Because time flew. That's crazy. I have other stuff to do. We could chill. We have, by the way, we do have HAKE. If you guys know, HAKE is on the hippy dippy roundtable. And we might go pop into the hippy dippy roundtable here and do a little live kind of reaction while you're chilling here with me in a moment here. Just for fun though, just to test if it works. I want to see if this works, guys. Let's do a call. If you guys want to call, and if you're in America, maybe if you're in Canada as well, but you can't. I have to figure this out to go international, because it's not the same JLP line, call-in line. This is my own little call-in line here for my system here. If you want to get a little word in while I set something up here on my end, as I have other topics, and like I said, this is kind of like the variety streaming section of the show where I have things to show you and we chill, and this part of the show will grow as well as I figure things out. But yeah, people wondering, I got myself, this is my seat at the office. Here, you know what? Let's see who this is.
Call from
Black stepdad.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Nick? It's Black stepdad, bro.
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm doing just fine. I just thought I'd open the lines and see if it works. I think, let me know, chat. Do you guys hear Black Stepdad? Do you hear me? And is everything
What an
working?
honor, man. Am I the first one?
You're the first one, man. Look at that.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, man. What an honor.
It's a pleasure, man. Thank you.
So what's
The
up?
ones in the chat, let me know if y'all hear them. Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Can they hear me fine?
I think so. Turn the phone line up. Okay. Test. Talk now.
What up? What up?
All right. It works. That's cool.
All right. Very cool.
Tech is cool.
All right. I want to make this quick so you can get to more calls and, you know, you can really test it out, bro. You feel me?
All right. Okay.
All right. One, I hope you have great success in your show. If you keep it up like this, who knows where it's going to take you, bro? You know, it might be tight.
Yeah.
It might go good. It might go bad. Just have fun with it, man. It seems like you're having fun with it.
I'm totally having fun with
Do
it.
your own,
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
do
didn't
your
even
own-
have a show. Like, I want you guys to take this in because I'm like, you know, the days pass by. I don't even have a name yet, right? And it's like I get to Friday today. I'm just like, I don't have a show, but let's just sit down and do my thing. So
Yeah, it's like a little chill stream. Just chill.
the chill stream. That's funny. I like that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, man. Like I said, good luck with future endeavors.
Appreciate
Do
that.
your own thing. Being independent.
Yeah,
You
totally.
already know the
I'm gonna
gist,
be
man.
me,
You
right?
know
What
the-
I've discovered in my life, what I see.
Yeah, for sure, bro. That's what I like to promote, brother. I like to promote individualism and none of the no. Don't listen to what people have to say. Do what you feel is right, and let God take it from there. You know.
Right on, man. Appreciate that.
All right, bro. I'll let you get to other calls.
Take care, B. Well, that's cool. So the calls work, man. And so I just want to test it. I just want to test it out here, and it does work. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. As I set this thing up here, if you do want to call, I might, like I said, I was saying, I think if you have a call about what I was saying about identity and being an American, maybe that'd be nice to hear. But also, we're chilling, so who cares? Wow, what's up, Kaya? How you doing? Good to hear from you. Thank you. Thank you. It's all good. Hey, look, I appreciate you at least tuning in. It's an honor. You really don't have to. Of course, Kaya. It's nice talking to you again. 5 o'clock over here. Time zones. No, but I won't be doing. This is like just for today, and this is good too to tell. This is also good to tell the viewers. I don't think I'll be doing 5 o'clock. I don't think I'll be doing it like this. This is just how it worked out because of the way. I gotta still figure that out. To be honest, I think I want to do a couple of days of the week where it's Oh, look, the you can't hear the caller. By the way, I think you can. I had her muted, guys. Okay, this is
They
Kaya.
can't hear?
Now they can hear
Oh.
you. This is Kaya from
Oh,
Texas.
okay.
She's now on the
Yeah,
air.
the originator of Nick on the Nightstand.
Nick on the Nice, the absolute originator, the one who called in and made it happen. And so,
I
like
made
she
it
said,
happen.
like she said,
And then you got a girlfriend on me. What the?
wow. Dang, I did you dirty, Kaya.
What the? You did. You
But,
did. No, I'm too old anyway, so
Yeah.
it's cool.
What a mess.
No, yeah. So what are you thinking? A couple of days a week, or?
That's what I was trying to say, right? I was trying to tell the people. I'm thinking it'll be like a couple days a week where it'll be like a set time, and like I did today, where it'll be like 50 minutes, like a couple minutes, where a section of the show where I have a scheduled thing that I want to say, and then it's kind of like just chill, kind of variety streaming.
Yeah.
But I think I want to do a couple days a week where it's a set time scheduled, but then other days of the week I'll just kind of go on whenever I get the wild hair. Kind of like these,
Well, I'll
like these
tell
millennial
you.
streamers. That's how they do it.
You are a millennial. I think it's
I'm
pretty
a
cool though.
zillennial. I think I'm on the edge.
Oh,
of
you're.
Zoomer and Moon.
Oh, I forgot about
Right on the
that,
edge.
Jen. I don't know. All I know is you're not as lame as most of the millennials, anyways. But I think it's
Dang.
really neat though
You
to
gotta
watch
get to
this, the inception of it,
Thank you.
because it's so true. Like we don't really have to have a plan. We just got to show up.
Totally.
And I fully believe that in life, the more you plan, the more you're like, you really don't know what you're doing. But when you just let go and take the opportunities, it's totally different.
Exactly.
So I'm excited to watch it grow.
Thank you. Yeah, I was planning, but it was like I wasn't coming up with anything. It was crazy. I was like planning.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
planning, and I was like trying to plan, and I was like not coming up with anything. I was
Yeah,
blanking.
no.
I'm like, I don't have anything, so might as well just go on with nothing.
Yeah,
had some
I
stuff
started
here.
a business a few months ago with no plan. And every time I would try to make something happen and, create, it's like it never works out. And then everything started falling apart to where my business, it still exists, but I lost all my clients. So then I said, okay, now I got to get different work. And then I'm planning this, look for this kind of job, look for that kind of job. And then remembering I'm not in control of it anyways. My plan probably won't succeed. So I stopped trying so hard. And literally in 1 week, 3 jobs just like fell into my lap to where I'm being able to pick which one is best suited for what, you know, my abilities are and all of that. And it's like we're so hard-headed. We know to not try to control, and we know to be still, and we know to just trust God and follow faith, but we don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do it. I don't always do it. And then on the back end, I see like, damn, it's
But that's the thing
out,
too.
you know?
That's the thing too. It's not like I was just telling you, I've heard it a million times. Oh, don't plan, da da da. But here I am with a show, with the prospect of the show, trying to plan. So it's not a big deal. You just mature in it, and you just get a deeper understanding of it. I literally had no choice because I'm trying to plan, right? I'm just trying to plan, and I was coming up with nothing. So I had no choice to just start today or just push it off, that was just too embarrassing. I didn't have any.
Yeah, I already had you in my calendar for the 3rd, and then I was like, call Nick on the 3rd.
I couldn't push it off. I couldn't do it. I didn't have it in me. So I'm planning. I had nothing. So I'm just starting with me, with what I got. And really,
well, it's exciting. I'm excited to see it. I was going to ask you, the title, the Anchor Baby's new show. I think
temporary
that's a great
title.
No, I love it. I think you should keep it. I think it's so good.
It fits.
I think it's like so simple, and it's exactly what it is.
Triple T gave me a great one. He said,
Triple T.
Yeah, T.
Oh, from the chat.
From the chat, he's like, across the border with Nick or something.
Across the border.
Across the border. Yeah. There's other ones like there's some stuff flying around. There's some stuff.
So what about the format? Do you have an idea of like format or?
So and I know you just kind of tuned in, but basically I went through
literally
already
just
the
turned
show.
it on.
I just went through through the show, kind of like the format. Really, I'm thinking is how I did it today, where I kind of open up and do a scheduled kind of like show what I want to say, what I want to respond to, and then there's no real set end time where it's like variety kind of chill streaming stuff that I've seen, stuff that you guys send me, stuff like that.
I love it.
Yeah, people.
Well, I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm on my way to work right now, so I'm gonna rewatch it, and I'll be supporting. And so you're doing super chats and the whole thing too.
Eventually, I gotta figure all that out. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but thanks, Kaya. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. It's good to talk
totally.
to you, and I can't wait to just irritate you and call all the time. I might be like the Maze of the Anchor Baby Show.
But you gotta bring me some spice.
Not opposing you on everything.
You gotta bring me some spice.
I don't really want to be fighting with you. Not really.
Right on. Well, thanks, Kyle.
Okay, well, I wish you well, and I'll be in touch.
Okay, bye.
Congratulations.
Bye. Thank you. Yeah, I sure hope that I'm at least interesting enough to have haters. That'd be sick. Have like haters calling. That'd be cool. We'll see what happens. Talking about variety streaming and just messing around. Oh, you guys hear that call? You guys hear all that, huh? So anything my phone gets, go away. I'm getting a scam call. Scam. How do I stop this? So, that's right. I appreciate the call here, whoever's trying to call, but I'm actually going to just close the line here for a second. I might open up the line back up in a second here, since so we'll do that in a second here. Whenever the number's on the screen, the line will be open. So just talking about variety streaming here. Check this out, since we are in the variety section of the show, I guess. I gotta show you guys my favorite TikTok, and I don't really mess around on TikTok. Okay, it is one of the gateways to hell, I think. It is one of the gateways to hell, but I gotta show you my absolute most favorite TikTok ever. It's like the only one I've seen. Oh my god, it's so funny. Let me see here. Is it working? Okay. So this guy is he calls himself Tweak Season, I guess. And he's on the streets of New York filming tweakers and crazy things he sees, but his commentary sometimes is about nothing, but it's so good. Oh man, I gotta figure this out. 1 second. You guys hear this call still, right? Let me just close that. Just sign out of that. Okay, so yeah, tweak season. I love this. This guy in New York, in the streets of New York, of just reacting to stuff. And he was at this I looked like a vigil, like a New York vigil for J6.
2020. Yo, but look at
And
the
so I don't know what it is about his commentary and the way it's also the New York style, the New Yorker style way of talking and their slang that I'm fascinated by.
camera. This shit is high. She grilling me from deep. Saran wrap on the toes is crazy. Health department on the 3rd degree. That's exactly what y'all other rappers need to take a seat. She grilling me from.
I love this guy.
Yo, but
So
T-Mobile is wild. Yo, but
they're
T-Mobile is wild.
wildin'. They're wildin'. That's so New York. But check it out. He was at the J6 here.
Yo, but they
this
free
is
the
like,
committee.
like
Yo, but why she got?
this looks like they were at he was like at some kind of vigil, some kind of fake emotional vigil service for this freaking J6 stuff.
Free
And they all had they handed out these
free the
fake
committee.
they
This shit is a fucking movie right now.
they handed out these little fake candles and like these, what are they called? Like these little electric candles. It's like, let me get my streaming stuff right. These little like electric like tea light candles, and you just
Shit is a movie. You heard me. Donald Trump with the mask in his face. We got a bunch of candle lighting. This shit is a lit candle lighting. Free the committee. Yeah, but this
lit.
shit is whack, bro. They got a whole loudspeaker. They not even talking. It's mad quiet with these bum ass candles. They need to hype it up. Like, this shit is getting type trash. They need to hype something up. She needs to do something. But it's a quiet.
this trash.
Marshall. Yeah, I know the vibe. I just came here for the candle. That's it. Once I get something for free, I'm out of here. That's what I come here. I'm a lambong.
I'm a lambong.
Professional lambong. Somebody left their candle. I'm about to take that one too. 2 candles. Oh, this is a golden candle now. I got lucky with this one. This yours? Nah? Alright, I'm out of here.
Professional lambon. Anybody that doesn't know, lambon. What is that again? I guess lambon is like a freeloader. Lambon, insulting a suck up. Yeah, kiss ass. I'm a professional lambon freeloader. I love this guy. The New York accent too. Funny stuff here. Tweak season. Check out the TikTok. My favorite, absolute favorite TikTok. You guys got like. I went through every single video. I've seen all of them. It's so funny. Oh man. Yeah, let me show you one of my favorites. Let me see here. There's so many good ones. Just on the streets of New York. Just his commentary, it's so good. Oh yeah.
It's like a little bus stop here. He made friends quick with.
Right here.
This Apple store entrance is lit, but they be walking in like they Donald Trump. My son's getting a massage out of nowhere, bro. Shit is a movie right now. This
Walking in like Donald Trump. I think he's like some kind of Dominican guy. Which ones are the ones? Is it like the Puerto Ricans or the Dominicans that are like? There's a lot of them in New York. Probably both. They're walking in like Donald Trump. But check this out. Let's hop on. 1 second here. Turn on the chat here. Messing around here. Let's actually check out. What do you guys say? Let's check out how HAKE is doing on the hippy dippy roundtable. If you guys want to chill with me while I react, do a little live reaction, get what you guys think about what's going on with HAKE. He's on the hippy dippy roundtable right now.
Votes. Like, how can you think that this is a good faith effort?
Dylan Burns. That's Dylan Burns' thing. He was the guest on the Fallen State. We just played that, and I'll just pull it up here and see what's going on. Check out HAKE. HAKE is a heavyweight, guys.
Lawmakers where all of those were legitimate.
So he's got,
like,
oh cool,
it's so
he's got
obviously selected
Destiny.
for based on the partisan hackery. I don't know how you can see it as any other way. And then again, like, we have had so many independent organizations, I mean, within the federal government, like our intelligence agencies, the fucking FBI and the DOJ all looked into the election shit. How the fuck is there all this goddamn widespread fraud, but nobody can fucking find it anywhere? When I feel like I'm getting a leak out of the White House every other fucking week for the brand of toilet paper that Trump wipes his ass with, how the fuck is there all this coordinated, top-down, bottom-up, widespread fraud, but nobody ain't fucking found any.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay. I don't think it's quite fair. Now, maybe I'm wrong here. Some of you can help me here, but from what it seemed to me is like every like effort and attempt to verify and get to the bottom of any shenanigans and all that. I mean, wasn't it all like struck down? Maricopa. There was a. I don't think it's quite honest to say to what Destiny's saying, but you know, it just seems like it wasn't a quite fully investigated, right? I don't want to say too much, right? I'm not trying to speed run getting banned from YouTube. You guys, I don't know if some of you might have seen Nick Fuentes speed running getting banned on Getter. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
Stop killing black people is not a political statement. Is there reasons to believe in election fraud? I'm going to bring up Estonia again. Please look up Estonia. Please look up their voting systems, and it'll give you a perfect representation of what happened in this country on a very small scale and how it can escape outwards. As far as election fraud, there has been no significant evidence of that. As far as January 6th and how we will remember it, I think that we're going to have this issue of people trying to downplay it because the severity of it doesn't hit us that hard because we are in an information age. We share things through computers, through social media, and it's easy for us to have
the severity. I mean, we have the information age, the computers. We've seen with our own eyes everything else preceding the so-called J6 insurrection. I mean, I just showed you some footage.
Above all, there should be no distrust in this market because we were literally
This is me trying to wish I was on the round table, I guess. Showing the stream here. Checking in on HAKE.
Look over the votes. You've had recounts. You've had court cases. You've had this. You've had that. You've had phone calls where you've literally heard people saying, "Yo, can you help me get these votes?" Like, if the words coming out of these people's own mouths don't tell you that there's just no issue and people ran on a lie, then I don't know how to make you empathize with like the years and decades and centuries of abuse that America does to its own citizens through the same legal system that you wish now to tear down because it didn't give you the man you wanted to win.
Wow. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who that was. I'm really, if HAKE responds here in a sec, I'll turn it back on. But I just played a clip here. That guy, that black guy in Fairfax, the riots I was filming over there, that black guy was saying, "Oh, blood for blood. We need blood for blood." People really believe this way. People really think like this. Wait, let me switch the camera here. People really think like this. It's incredible. I mean, he's saying the very system. Is he talking about the same system I see? The very same system that's letting all sorts of criminals, all these criminals, all those people we saw in those videos doing the smash and grab. Is this the same system he's talking about? The same system that let all those people go? I'm just reacting to what he said right here live, right? This is just what's coming up. Is that him smoking? Oh, I took down the video. The black guy at the bottom is smoking.
Say that it wasn't really that big of a deal.
Something. He's definitely smoking. He's definitely has to be smoking to believe what he's thinking. Because I don't think we're seeing the same system here. If HAKE talks, I'll throw it back up. Let's see what he says. But yeah, he's on the hippy dippy roundtable. Check him out. I know he killed it last time, and I definitely very much enjoyed it. Dylan Burns TV on Twitch. I definitely very much enjoyed it. No, I'm not streaming from a detention center. This is actually the studio. Well, not the studio. This is actually my seat at the office where I sit while I'm getting the phones. Check it out. This is where I get the phones. Okay. When this little thing goes green, I have to get it. And if I'm distracted and I'm seeing something else and I don't get it in the first couple blinks, I get have Nick get the phones. So that's how that happens. This is where I sit. Yeah, this is not a detention center. This is just my seat at the office. I put a light up, turn the lights down, put my gear here to set up my stream here and do my thing. Yeah, but this is how I got it set up. It's pretty cool. I can do everything I want, kind of play clips, do whatever I want. It's pretty cool. It looks like you're holding cell. The famous phone. Yes, the famous phone. Have Nick get the phones. If there's a new producer after me, once I start getting really roll into my show full steam, will it be the same if someone else gets the phones? I think so. You guys will get used to it. Yeah, no problem. This is the permanent channel. It's a good question. Over text. This might not be the permanent channel. It's just kind of what I came up with for now. But a lot of you are saying nice jar of weed. Libel. Stop lying on me. These are beans. These are beans, black beans. Black beans are what bean's the best bean? I know I want a little dirty rice when I see these. Some rice and beans, a little dirty rice. So no, not pot. Stop talking like that. It's the phone. Yeah, I don't know. Gonna put in 2 hours. I don't know, Lord Spike Protein. That is funny. Lord Spike Protein. We're kind of 6:15 now. I'm kind of just chilling right now. And doing whatever. I might make a beat. Like someone said. If someone wants me to make a beat, I might. I got my little Ableton thing here. But I'll open up the line here and let somebody call because I'm in no rush here. But the show is technically, at least what I wanted to say, is oh, you know what? I was thinking about this today. Concerning here, let me just. I was thinking about this today. I was earlier talking about being an anchor baby, and what it means, right? The American chestnut tree. If you heard the beginning part of the stream, and I was thinking about myself as an anchor baby, right, and how I got here. And some of you may not know, but how I basically, came to America, right? I came to America like a little foreigner. I was like in my room in Canada, and I'm rifling through my stuff. I'm rifling through my drawer stuff, and I come across my American passport, and I was like kind of shocked at it, because at this time I'd seen Trump started running. Anyways, Trump was in the air. Trump was in the mishtuka, and I started changing, and I saw my American passport, and I said, "This is crazy. Let's just go. Let's just go to America and check it out." And I ended up, I was gonna go to Texas. I was gonna make my way to Texas because I saw the rent was cheap, and I was like, "Wow, I could live like a king." And so I thought I'd just pass by. I just passed by LA and check out Jesse's church. Just thought it might be a good idea since I'm going down there. Might as well, since I've been a fan now a few years. And I showed up, and one thing led to another. I got to know them. Went to a few men's forums. I ended up finding work in California and LA. And I found work, and I ended up staying longer. And one thing led to another. And Jesse called me up one day and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a producer." So of course I said, yes, let's do it. And so I'm just thinking about that. It's crazy how things turn out, huh? For those that didn't know about the anchor baby. You guys know any Orwell, Huxley? Something else I was pondering about today. Was Orwell right or was Huxley right? Who was right? You might have heard of, the Orwell, 1984. Big Brother, control, censorship, pain, using pain to control you. It almost seems right. Oh, wow, we're living in George Orwell's time. We're living in the Orwellian time. But maybe Aldous Huxley. Aldous Huxley's famous work, Brave New World. I think maybe Huxley was right. Because in Orwell's world, you were controlled by inflicting pain, being controlled by censorship, being controlled by you can't say the truth. You can't say this. That Orwell feared the banning of like books and truth, being deprived of the truth and being lied to, concealment. But Huxley was afraid that that the truth would be lost in a sea of irrelevance. It would be so loud that you wouldn't be able to, pick it out. That what we loved and what would give us pleasure would destroy us. Huxley or Orwell, who was right? Oh, check this out. HAKE, I think, is dropping bombs. See? That's what I was saying. Oh, audio. You guys need
election
audio.
integrity. We have
Jeez.
open borders. We have mass immigration. We have, since the 60s, really,
So HAKE was saying
we have
there hasn't been an
coverage,
investigation.
fake cries of racism and sexism.
Into
the real Americans are
into shenanigans
disheartened at losing their country. So it's not just voter fraud. It's just the country's being subverted and changed before their eyes by people who don't have morals and their same morals and freedom. The January 6th Select Committee is a joke. It's a bunch of Democrats and 2 failed Republicans. The FBI and so-called intelligence establishment, they're a bunch of liberals and rhinos. They're anti-Trump people. We all know this.
Guys. Sorry.
They were constantly working against Trump. Biden and Pelosi and the rest of the phony politicians, they're clearly politically motivated phonies who have no concern about whoever's right or whoever gets hurt. All the people, again, are too busy hating one another over their false ideologies to care about the real truth or show love toward the marginalized Trump supporters.
Okay.
Deep.
I'm going to throw it over to Destiny.
Blah, blah, blah. Man, I wanted to catch HAKE talking because the guy's a heavyweight. I'm talking about him like he doesn't work. Like I don't work. Like he's a far off person online that I don't work with him. Good stuff. Hippy Dippy Roundtable. Check it out, guys. He's live. Let me see here. Yeah, check him out. He's live right now. Dylan Burns TV on Twitch. If you're joining me now, I pretty much finished what I wanted to say in the show. And of course, moving forward, and again, I just want to remind you all, I'm so blessed that you're here. It's crazy. There should not be this many people watching me, but I'm grateful, and I'll grow into this. I'll grow into all this, and I have things planned, some cool things planned coming up as I grow into it, figure stuff out. But I did pretty much finish the part of the show where I wanted to say something. So if you want to check out HAKE, you're more than welcome to. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just open up the line and let people take a few calls before I wind this down. This stream here, this baby stream here, this pancake stream, as some might call it, the first try as we figure things out, as I figure the format out and all that. But I had fun here, and let me know what you guys think of the format, of the style, of the like free kind of streaming schedule and freestyle streaming show itself. And what you guys think about all that? Because I got things planned. I have all these things that I wrote down, but I'll get to them in another show when it's more fleshed out and comes from the heart. But besides that, you know what? Let me just open up the line here real quick. I'll take a few calls. Why not? 1 second here. Oh, man, 1 sec. Okay. And here's the call-in number on the screen as we wind down the show here. But let me know what you guys think about variety. What if you guys want to? What do you want to see in the variety streaming? People are asking for a cooking stream, for gaming, all sorts of stuff. But let me just open up the call thing here. Welcome to call, and as we wind down here, because HAKE is on fire, and I kind of want to check it out myself, to be quite honest. Great show, Nick. Hope we get to hear more of your guitar playing. Yeah, I might play a little Guthrie in a second here.
Call from
Escha.
Hey, Escha, you're on the air.
What's up, Nick?
Hey, what's up, man?
Congratulations on your new show, bro.
Appreciate it. You from down under?
I'm
cool.
calling from New Zealand.
That's cool, man. That's super cool. I can't believe I'm getting a call from New Zealand. That's insane.
Yeah. It's a pretty interesting place to be at this time.
In New Zealand right now? You guys have, oh, that's right. You guys got that crazy lady, no? Jacinda Ardern.
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
Oh, yeah.
She is a lovely, lovely lady.
Big Mama Jacinda.
Big Mama Jacinda, big time.
I mean, she's on holiday right now, having a wedding, and she just sort of left the switch on lockdown. So we just have to wait till she gets back, I guess, and then see what she's going to make us do next.
Yeah, wow. Well, she was like, she's like one of the more open ones about this, because she'll just like all matter of factly. She did this one clip where she was like all matter of factly like, yeah, and we are gonna make your life hard. And I'm paraphrasing here, but yeah, we're gonna make your life hard. And yeah, we're gonna just ruin you. This is all matter of fact, like so, like that's the kind of stuff that gets you, like just it's the blood boiling, right? You gotta really practice stillness. You know what I'm saying?
100%, and I probably wouldn't be dealing with it properly if I didn't come across that sort of prayer discipline.
Nice, deep.
I mean, she proclaims she's got the gayest government that New Zealand has ever had.
I didn't know that.
I mean, yeah, and she's even had a Freudian slip. I've got a clip of her saved where she says, "And we will have 2 weeks of sustained propaganda," when she meant lockdown.
Wow. Yeah, that's the funny thing about evil. They slip up. They like slip up and say what they really mean if you're paying attention. You can't, what is it? You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Something like that.
No, it's great having people like you, Jesse, HAKE, and shout out to the guys on Discord who have this fellowship.
Nice.
And keep shining the light on these sort of things, you know?
Yeah, join our Discord, guys. Anybody who wants to join, it's in the description of all their videos on the JLP channel.
Yeah, well, I just want to say hi from New
That's
Zealand,
cool, man.
heard around the world. And
Totally,
I
man.
wish you well.
I appreciate that, man. Take care. Man, that's cool. I like how this all works. Yo, this is pretty cool. Take calls, play whatever I want. Let's see here. Wait, take a call here. Lines are still open. I mean, we're just chilling now. But I did have, you guys see, before I bust out the getter here, as we wind down, do you guys see, what's this guy? Any of you ever watch H3H3?
Call from
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Nick.
You got to get off speaker. Oh, is this Maze?
Yes.
Wow. I'm
Do
blessed.
you like Nick Leon,
I'm sorry?
the jazz guitarist, Nick Leon?
You got to
He's a jazz
repeat that.
guitarist.
Oh, Nick. Yeah, for sure. For
Oh,
sure.
that's what the name of your show should be, not Anchor Boy.
Not Anchor Boy, Anchor Boy.
Not Anchor Baby, because that's so ridiculous.
But I am an Anchor Baby.
Well, you are. That means just you have to be
I
called
am
one because.
literally an Anchor Baby.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, but you don't have to be called one. Do you have to accept that because ignorant people call you an anchor baby?
But I gotta accept reality.
Really? Well, if that's the case, be real on your show and be who you are, not who
Oh,
somebody
I'm
wants.
me. I'm definitely.
Okay.
I definitely just. This is what. And thank you for that. Yeah, that's great advice.
And I can tell you traveled and been around different people, and not been in one place. Just by listening to you have your conversation. So teach those ill and uninformed something. Give them a Spanish word every day so they can learn something.
Oh yeah.
Besides ignorance, yes, and help them out a lot. So with that, I'm listening, and you have a nice evening.
Maze, that's great
What's up,
advice,
Josh?
and I appreciate your call. That's a.
Oh, and I
that's
like,
an
and
honor.
also give kudos to Skip for me.
Listen, Maze. So Maze, before I let you go though,
What's that?
I can't. I can't let this go here because
What's that?
you're saying we gotta be yourself, but you gotta agree with me that in reality I am an anchor baby.
In reality, just what they call you an ankle baby. In
But
reality, I don't call ankle babies. I have respect, so that's why I would not call you an ankle baby.
Do you agree with me that we? I don't. By the way, I don't take offense to that. I remember I was the one that came up with that name. I came up with that name on the JLP show.
Well, yes, but I'm saying by respect, I would not call you an ankle baby. I'll just call you Nick.
Well, thank you, man. Well,
respect. You have to have respect for people.
That's not disrespect.
Even if they call themselves that, because you may have one some people call themselves whatever they want to call the N letter, but I don't give people. I don't call people that just because they want to be called that.
The N letter, you said?
Yeah, it's not a word. Some ignorant people call it a word, but it's a letter. So that's what I'm saying. By respect, I would not call you an ankle baby.
Well, I
So have a
appreciate
good
that,
week.
Maze. And that being said, though, I just am one. It's just a matter of fact. It's not an offensive
Well,
thing.
if
It's
you
like
wanna-
calling
if you
me
wanna be
curly
one-
haired or that my
your-
name is Nick.
Yeah,
Do you agree with
Nick.
Oh man,
Have a good one.
legendary. Thanks, Maze.
And tell Skip I said kudos.
All right, I think he's here. I think he's listening.
Oh well. Tell him
Amazing.
Chicken Bone. I give him kudos. Have a good one.
Amazing. Bye. Okay, so did Maze agree with Skip that there are chicken bones all over Atlanta? I don't know what that was about, but I'm honored. Thanks, Maze. Today's Spanish word, at the behest of Maze, today's Spanish word is maíz, and maíz means maize or corn. Although her name is not spelled Maze, it's M-A-Z-E. I always put the corns in the chat when Maze calls. Can I get the corns in the chat? Can I get some corns in the chat? And Skip with the shout out. Amazing. I'm blessed that Maze called. Maze in a good mood this evening. Yeah, Maze was in a good mood. Can you guys hear the guitar? Is it working? Dun, 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 dun. Maze, Maze, Maze.
Call from
James.
You're on the air, James.
Hey, how's it going, man? I've heard a lot of things about Jesse in the last couple of days. I hope it's not true, but one thing I wanted to ask...
you know what? You have a lot of... I don't know if you're... Besides, whatever you think, if you're a supporter or not, you kind of have a...
Right.
You kind of have a... You got quite the... I don't know if it's nerve that I want to say, but you got quite the... Yeah, I guess nerve to, like, call into someone else's show and try and gossip.
I just want to know, does Jesse Lee Peterson respect Howard Stern's penis?
I just gotta let that go, y'all. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to, I guess, have a bit of a conversation. I'm definitely not here about all that. Bound to show up. People are not honest.
Sixto.
To accept.
You're on the air.
Hey, Nick.
This might be a little too loud. Let me know if this is too loud. What's up, Sixto?
Amazing. How you doing?
I think you're on speaker. I hear the show.
Yeah, I'm turning it down now. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say you're doing fantastic. I love this format.
Hey, thanks.
It's a nice change of pace from Jesse or Hake's show, you know.
Thanks, man. Do you hear that? Do you hear the
I
guitar?
ask what kind of guitar that is. Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, so the callers can hear it too. That's cool. So I got the audio right. This is a I think it's pronounced, yeah, it's Ibanez 7-string. It's a
Ibanez. Oh, I had one of those a few years ago.
nice little Ibanez
Amazing
7-string I
guitar.
got. You know what? I got it. It's a really nice guitar, but I got it for a fraction of the price because I looked up. I bought it. What's it called? When it's these guitar makers, they sell the guitars that have little cosmetic blemishes for a fraction of the price. So if you're looking for a nice guitar,
yeah.
get you one of the ones with a minor cosmetic blemish. I can't even find the one on mine.
That's usually how they do it. You got to use a magnifying glass to see them.
But
But anyway, I'm stoned like a biblical concubine. I don't want to make too much of a fool of myself here. I just wanted to say you're doing a great job. I love the show.
This is
Shout
about
out
the
to
time people
everyone in
get.
chat.
Yeah, true say. This is about the time that people get stoned, huh?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a big thing, you know.
Well, man,
some people
gotta-
love it, some people don't, but it's just it's there. People are gonna do it.
I guess we gotta be like, even if you're like doing it, maybe not like put it out there so much. But hey, at the same time, I can't get mad at people just being themselves. I know Jesse said, "Oh, don't put your stuff out there," and it's wise. That's very wise advice. So, but at the same time, you're just
only
being
tell
you. So I
people
can't.
that are close to you, you know.
I don't know. Not even that. I mean, we're
'Cause when
supposed
you
to
put
be
it
like.
out there, that's when everyone normalizes it, and the whole world ends up like it is now.
Maybe.
That sounds good, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
I like that.
Right on. Well, thanks, Sixto, and I appreciate the support, man. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Looking forward to more amazing shows.
Yeah. Definitely going to grow into it and do my own thing here. So, yeah.
All right. Take care, Nick.
Take care. Appreciate it. Cool stuff. Kind of messing around here. This is kind of fun. But I think I'll be closing up here in a moment. Yes, Jazz. Sorry, let me pull up the chat here. I should probably respond to this a little more. Yeah, totally. I'm a jazz head. Someone said didn't expect me to play jazz, I guess. I play everything really, but I was actually gonna go to school for jazz music. I was gonna be a total jazz head, like a total jazz beatnik in university in Canada, but I ended up not going. I was like, everything was ready too, but I was like, whatever. I thought maybe not such a good idea. Thought I saw HAKE. But I will wind this down. Maybe I'll play a little Guthrie. I'll give another attempt at this Guthrie tune. As I
Call
take this call.
from
Alan.
You're on the air.
Hey, Nick, how's it going, man?
Hey,
Alan
what's
here
up?
from Midlothian, Texas.
Right on. What's up? Hello, Texas.
Oh, nothing much, man. Say congratulations on your show, man. Long-time
Dude.
listener to Jesse and the fam.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. How does it feel?
It's fun, man. It's fun. You know, I was telling someone else, someone called earlier, I was like trying to come up with a plan for the show, and it was not coming to me. Everyone was like,
Yeah.
hey man, good luck on the show. I'm like, what show? I don't have a show, but I had an idea of it sort of, and here I am. So it's fun, man. I may be a little nervous, but I don't feel any of that now. I'm just doing it.
That's cool, man. Dude, honestly, man, you sound pretty natural on there, man. I expected, like, earlier on during the season or during the show, like, early on listening, when you started covering for Jesse and stuff. It was just like I was like, man, I wonder if he's gonna be kind of nervous. Man, you felt like right in perfect.
I was nervous. That's the funny thing. I was nervous before, like coming up. In fact, I was nervous every day of the Jesse. When I hosted all those days, I was nervous right up to the point where I sat down and did the show. And then when I sat down, it all washed away. I just did it and just went for it. But I was nervous. In fact, every day I didn't want to. I would finish the JLP show and I was like, oh man, I gotta do it tomorrow. And I was like dreading it. It was horrible. And then but I was like, I just knew that wasn't me though. I knew there was something like talking to me, like, oh, you're gonna mess up, you're gonna hate it, and so you have nothing to say. It was all these. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just. And then the next day came, and I'm like, let's go. I gotta show up. We gotta have a show. We can't do replays. We got all our viewers here. I gotta show up for them. And then when I sat down, every time I sat down in the chair and did it, I didn't feel nervousness, and time flew really.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, man. So, how long did it like naturally take you to just say, you know what, I'm going for it. I'm gonna get my own, I guess, your own business. I assume. How long did it take you
to start this?
Yeah,
oh,
like
man.
just like finally to say like, you know what, I'm gonna run with it.
The first time Jesse asked me, I just went with it, even though it was not something. Here, let me explain. The first time Jesse asked me, hey, do you want a show? There was this like knee-jerk lizard brain reaction that was like, no, you don't want that. You're not good at this. You never would be a talk show guy. Go get a trade, make some money.
Yeah.
And I was already kind of doing all this stuff to like tomorrow, if I wanted to, I could go be an electrician, unless they need a vaccine now. I don't know. But so I was getting all that ready. And Jesse asked me about the show, and so right then when he asked me, I didn't listen to that and just went for it. But at the same time, and paradoxically, even though I went for it, I still thoughts came up, doubt. Well, you don't even have a show, so it was kind of like that same war was going inside. Pretty much since then, anytime anybody would bring up the show. But I just whatever. I was like,
well, cool, man.
I couldn't.
Well, man, I tell you what, you made the right leap.
Oh well, that's cool, man. Thanks. I'm definitely will grow. I'm like ready to. I'm willing to like look dumb and be boring and grow into it because I'm just ready. So I'm gonna give this a little try. But thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in and you really didn't have to. So thanks.
Oh, yeah, man. It's all good, man. Hey, y'all, enjoy the rest of your night and check it out. Have a good one.
Take care. Cool stuff. Oh, I missed my cue. Dope. Take this call.
Call from Victoria.
Hey, you're on the air. What's up, Victoria?
I'm on the air? What?
Hey, what's up? No way.
Dude, I've been calling so many times. I done said my name like 10,000 times already.
That's crazy. Thank you. No way. Black Victoria, Ashley Victoria, the one and only. It's always a pleasure, and I'm honored that you called.
Yes, and I was about to put my YouTube handle, but I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to, you know what I'm saying, sully the show. I ain't going to do that.
I'm not Jesse. I'm not Jesse where you call and he's like, and so how's your business going?
Right, look.
No, but really,
man,
how's your business going?
Well, okay, without saying too much, because you know I'm moving and whatnot. Oh, shit, John Mayer? Where's John Mayer? Is he? I'm not watching the show right now. I did what I was supposed to do. I turned the show off. You know what I mean? So.
Nice, thank you. It's pro. We got a pro over here.
No, but what I'm kind of thinking or trying to figure out what I'm actually going to do with it because since I'm relocating and stuff, it's like doing business in California is so expensive, and
is that really why? Is that a primary reason for your relocation?
No, not because of business. It's really just just a different way of life and
curiosity
stuff.
because of the state of California,
Yeah. And it's I was kind of listening to you talk about it earlier, how you were looking at your passport and all that good stuff, and I'm thinking, California is always going to be here. Maybe not, but I feel like it is,
it might crack. There might be a godly earthquake that cracks it off of America and it floats away. But besides that, it'll be here.
So. Yeah, so I figure I just couldn't live the rest of my life knowing that I stayed in California, especially the way that it is right now. So I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna try a different area.
Are you born and raised Cali?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Have you ever lived out of state, moved out?
No, never. Like I've thought about it, because after not last year, my bad, 2020, I was thinking about moving and stuff and checked out some places, but I went back this last time to Texas to check it out, and it just wasn't. Texas ain't popping like people are saying it is.
Really?
It's like, there's something that's spreading there, and it's kind of you could feel it when you go. It didn't feel too different from LA, but then it could also be me. So I just feel like me everywhere I go, so everything feels the same. But I don't know. So yeah, I'm not really sure it's gonna be different where I'm at. Like, I'll give it 6 months.
Yeah, I've although there's a part of me that I've always thought it was silly when people would tell me, "Oh, I'm moving and I'm traveling to find myself." That being said, I credit my experience. Like I was born in Miami, grew up there till I was like 9 years old, moved to Canada, met so many different people. I lived all over Canada, went all over, grew up in Scarborough with the Bodmans, and then went out to meet the actual white people of Canada. And so I don't know. I love my experience. So it's cool.
Yeah. And I mean, do you feel, I guess when you knew that you were going to leave these places, like, were you trying to leave to find yourself, or was it more like you just got the urge or you got the inkling and you just went? Like, what was that
that's
like?
A really good question. Let me try and trace this back, because it kind of was just life. Life kind of just happened. For example, when I first was on my own, I was living with my mother, right? And I was in high school. And I had to have been...
You wasn't on your own. Wait a minute. Back up.
What'd you say?
Bruh. Wait, you got to be accurate. Did you say you were on your own but with your mom?
No, sorry. Let me repeat what I'm trying to say. So I was living with my mother. It was just me and my mom, and I was in high school, and she went off to Colombia for like a month or longer. I forget. And I was pretty much on my own there for a while. I was kind of couch surfing my sisters, and then after that, because that didn't work out, because I was a nightmare. I was kind of a nightmare person, and
I can imagine.
I couldn't, and so it didn't work out staying with my sisters. I was pretty much uncontrollable. I had become like uncontrollable. So I was on my own, ended up living with friends who moved out on their own, and so that was that. That's when I moved around to like Toronto and Hamilton and all that. That was all kind of like life. Mom left and my sisters didn't like me, so and so and then after that, it was like, so I was in Toronto, and then I found work there. I was there for a couple of years. Then in Hamilton, I was just a friend was there, and it just seemed like a good idea. It was kind of really all like whim, more like kind of like wild whims. I don't know if that's a good thing. Did it fit when you got to those places, or did you kind of have to work to fit in? Or no, it's a really good. It's an interesting question. Like I still was looking back now in retrospect. I didn't know this then, but I was still dealing with the same stuff. But I wasn't really thinking that I was running away from all that. I didn't really make it a big deal. Like, I'm moving and I'm changing. It's new me, new city, new me. I was, I was just kind of going.
Okay. Look, Nick. Okay, so here's what's so funny, and I felt so stupid today. So I was talking to somebody, and I was telling him that I missed that feeling of like having that excitement where I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to go over there. I'm gonna be a whole new person. Ain't nobody gonna know me. I can wear the same shirt I wore 2 days ago. And I'm like, why am I wanting that feeling? That is so like goofy, you know? And it just hit me today. And he was like, what?
Well,
and I'm like, bruh, I just want that feeling, you know?
It kind of makes
weird.
sense.
So I guess it goes away
people
at some
hate.
point.
They want to change, right? People want to change a bunch of things about their lives, and so to think that, wow, if I could just restart, that might be it. That might be the way to change it all.
Yeah, and then just one more thing. It was actually I wanted to ask you something, but I'll call you another day for that. But yeah, it just struck me when you were talking about the passport thing and how you were reflecting on your journey thus far, and I just think it's interesting, how your journey has unfolded, the parts of it that you've shared with us. And I really think it's just proof that, it really does unfold if you have faith and you just take the next step, and there's no emotion to it. You just get up and you just do it because, dude, I've heard so many people give so many opinions about what I'm about to do. And I'm like, do y'all want me to be scared? Like, is that what you want? You want me to be frightened? Like, that's crazy, right?
When you told me, I said, right on, do you make it happen?
Right.
I wish you well.
Yeah, and some people were kind of like, what? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? But then it made me realize also, like, in life, it's really just you and God at the end of the day. And it's like, nobody's going to understand whatever the calling is that's on your heart. Or like, if you want to get up and go somewhere, nobody will understand that. And it's like, if they don't have the ears to hear it, it is what it is. I'm going to get in my car tomorrow and I'm out, bruh. Like, I'm out. So it's gonna be pretty dope. So
that's cool. No fear.
Anyway.
I respect people like that. I really respect people like that because people like they stay in limbo, thinking a lot. But I respect that because I was always kind of like that, and I had my own issues, of course, but and it was kind of like a wild thing, which is maybe uncontrolled and not good, but at the same time, at least I had like a just freaking do it kind of attitude. It was like a false confidence, if you're understanding what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's when I deeply I didn't know that, but when I reflect on it, it wasn't the true deep confidence that I really wanted for myself. But at least I had had a kind of like a more surface wild kind of like, let's just do it. So I respect that about you. I respect people that do that.
Got you. So there wasn't like a stillness about it, I guess.
No, not at all times, but that's kind of just life, right? It's just how my life went.
That's cool, man. Like, yeah, but God, I could talk about that forever. But like, I'm over here rounding up the last of my stuff, and hopefully I can leave in the morning, and we'll see how it goes.
Crazy. I wish you well, Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah.
Stay
so
in
anyway,
touch.
congratulations.
Yeah.
On the show. Oh yeah, homie. I'm gonna call you. Yeah. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you on the air. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna drop my channel name next time.
Nice.
Booyah.
Right on.
All right, but yeah, take care, and I'll let you get back to your callers and all that good stuff.
Cool. Thanks, Victoria.
All right.
Oops, I cut her off. But yeah, that's the Credit Solutionist. You might have seen her in the chat. Good friend of Bond and cool supporter there. I guess I'll...
Caleb.
You're on the air.
Yes. My name's Caleb, and I was actually just calling to get your opinion on the Getter situation. It doesn't appear to be the most free speech platform as it was first proposed to us. And so just your thoughts on that and the Nick Fuentes situation as well.
Totally. So some of you might have seen Getter Fuentes went on his stream and tried to get did like a speed run of getting banned on Getter, right? And Getter's supposed to be the free speech, conservative platform, right? Who is it, like owned by Jason Miller?
I believe so.
Yeah. And Jason Miller was a political advisor in the Trump admin, right? And this is the same this guy, now I could be wrong about him, I forget. But he was one of those bad advice people in the Trump administration.
I would have to agree with you.
Well,
yeah, it seems. Oh,
go ahead.
Pardon me. No, it seems that there are a lot of snakes within the conservative or Republican or however you want to view it. But when I look at some of the things I've heard from Ted Cruz lately, not that I can say that it necessarily surprises me, but it really does go to illustrate that when it comes to this, I mean, there are enemies all over the place, and they will say a lot of things that sound right, but when the rubber hits the road, we're actually seeing what the true colors are.
And so, yeah, absolutely. And just to reiterate, Jason Miller was this to put into perspective, he's, for example, he's all in, at least he was in 2020, and I think there's other stuff about him more recently, but he was all in on masks, quarantines, travel restrictions, just the most, draconian stuff, because that's pretty extreme. Just lockdowns, even that's all very extreme, and and so he was all for that kind of stuff, and so that's the CEO of Getter, right? And some of you might not know, but Fuentes, conservative, the America First guy, young guy, got his own platform, Cozy TV. Say what you will about Fuentes, right? I don't have a problem with Fuentes, but say what you will about him. I don't watch his show, so I don't really know what he really says about this or that. And so maybe I'm missing something, but say what you will. He is like one of the he banned from being on planes, right? He's on a flight ban, got his bank accounts frozen. Like, this guy is on the forefront of this America First movement and really trying to be taken down, but he's just, no, I'm going to keep going. So I respect that, And like I said, I don't watch his show, so I don't really know what he's about, but America First, standing up to all the crazy stuff the government's trying to do to him and not backing down, hey, respect. And on this Getter thing, it was pretty funny. He did this, like, I was thinking about even doing that myself, doing like a speed run of getting banned on YouTube, but I'm just playing around YouTube. I'm just playing around.
Don't do that.
Of course, I'm just joking. It's just a joke. But he did this speed run and on the conservative free speech platform. So this is just par for the course. We're left with, what are we left with? We got all these snakes. What do we have? We got all these snakes who really just see America as, they just see America as a cash cow. It's money. How can I extract? What can I extract out of America and Americans?
Yes, it's that thing where it gets harder and harder to discern from what is real information in this world, and when the places that you would think would be a free speech area, which the best thing about free speech is you can put lies and truth out there, and the lies will fall to the side, the truth comes to the top like cream. And so when you don't have that opportunity to make that discernment, that's where we are now. And I think that's a big problem that we have, where you have people that are actually trying to find the truth, and I don't know. I don't know where we're going to find it in this crazy day and age that we're living in. But I don't know if Gab is necessarily the solution or where we go.
I love Gab. I respect the Gab people. They started this thing, Gab Pay, their own like merchant service, which is great, right? PayPal, you got everything's digital. Everything's and it doesn't even matter if it's a merchant. It could be a bank. Look at Fuentes. He got his bank account frozen. No money.
Yep.
Yeah. So Gab Pay, pretty cool stuff. So I'm not hopeless. I'm not losing it because we are out here. The patriots, the Christians, the America First people, we're out here. And although it might be tough at first, look at what we've accomplished, right? Look at what our ilk has accomplished. Our ilk has a what's it called? They've set the hornet's nest on fire and gone after us in every way. That's a good sign.
If nothing else, we've just illustrated how terrible these people are and their true views. I mean, when you kind of put them into a corner, all of a sudden the most evil and vile positions are suddenly put out there. I mean, the stuff with what they're doing with kids and the sexualization there is just, it's demonic. There's no other way to describe this stuff. But it's gone into fast forward, it feels like, these past few years where trans kids and just the craziness, the drag kids, and just so on and so forth. So hopefully moving forward in time, we'll continue to educate ourselves as to, perhaps there is no real good version of a digital marketplace for us to share these ideas, but at least not one that's going to be completely free of that censorship. But despite that, we might still be able to come together in these sorts of pockets and
there'll be ways. Like I said, we're out here. There's no getting rid of us. We're gonna make our own ways, and as you saw, the impact that Jesse has, Fuentes has, like, there's an impact and a real awakening. So it's not over. And think about this too. I forgot. I was thinking about how we got Gab Pay, right? and we're create our own stuff. So look forward to the future, like to what's to come, right? Not like, oh, what's the next Twitter? I think I saw someone say there was never Facebook was made and it was just Facebook. Then there was the new Facebook. It was Instagram. It's a new thing. Yep. Twitter came. It's its own thing. So look forward to the new thing, like whatever is its own thing. Can't be making our own Twitter. Look at the metaverse stuff. Maybe we can get into that world. Really freaking put the truth in the metaverse. Who knows what's to come, right? But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We can't be so attached to what's already here.
You're exactly right. This stuff is worldly, and it's not for us at the end of the day.
Yeah, there'll be other ways. There'll be other ways.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you taking my call, Nick,
totally.
And good luck moving forward with the show, my friend. And awesome
Thank you. Cool stuff. I'm actually gonna shut off this call-in number here. It's been an absolute pleasure. But dang, wow, time flew. I did not expect to be on 2 hours, and I did not expect you all to be with me this long. And I'm very grateful. Overtaxed. How do we support the show? I'll get that set up. I will get that set up. I know when I get 4,000 hours and I think 1,000 subs on YouTube, I'll be able to monetize stuff. But as always, you're more than welcome to support Bond. I'm part of the Bond network. Jesse gave me the opportunity to do this, which he must be nuts. And but thank you, Jesse. And I'm on the Bond network, so support Bond, guys. Support Bond. I'm here in many ways in part because of Bond. I'm my own person, of course. I'm going to do my own show and talk about what I've discovered in my life. But at the same time, I'm grateful to Bond and to Jesse. So you can support Bond. But I'll get that all figured out and all set up. Super chat, as I grow and do my thing. But yeah. I don't know. It's been fun. I kind of gassed out. I don't really have anything to say. Just kind of playing guitar now. I'm gonna play you guys this clip of someone playing Cripple Creek as we wind down here and end the show. And this is as I was trying to learn Cripple Creek, like in 10 minutes, just trying to learn it real quick. 10 minutes What is it? I can't even do it right now. Before the show, and I came across this cover by a really nice cover. I really enjoyed this. But this man lives in the Gombak, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Gombak district, which is in Malaysia. A testament to the power and of American culture. It's deep and it's everywhere. It's like a beacon. It flows out and goes everywhere. You could probably find pockets of Black Lives Matter in anywhere in the world, which is both a testament and a shame. But it fits what I was talking about this morning. I kind of introed with this, and I just want you guys to see it as I end the show here, and you guys could go on to HAKE. I know I'm gonna watch HAKE on the hippy dippy. I know he's probably killing it, and I'm so grateful you've all been here.
Cripple Creek.
Been here with me. This is a Malaysian man from the Gombak district, I think.
We're going west to Kentucky, down the road to Moccasin Gap, down the Wilderness Road, the Duck Road, the old Reedy Creek Road, the road down troublesome road through Moccasin Gap.
About a two here.
So let's go to Cripple Creek now. Here we go. Going down to Cripple Creek, going on a run. Going down to Cripple Creek to have some fun. Going down to Cripple Creek, going on a whirl now. Going down to Cripple Creek to see my girl.
You're all funny in chat. Cool stuff. Malaysian man, really a testament. America is impressive still, even today. Don't fret. The root of the chestnut. Ooh, poetic. I didn't mean it. The root of the chestnut tree is alive. Stay calm. Look within. Do your thing. And I really do appreciate you all being here with me. I know I had fun. But I'm an ender. So take care and enjoy your weekend. Check out HAKE. Hippy Dippy Roundtable. He's still on for like another hour, I think. Maybe 2 more. Dylan Burns TV on Twitch. He's killing it. Make sure you check it out. Thank you. I'm blessed. And I really do appreciate you all being here. Wow, amazing. Yeah. Just read some of these last few chats here. Walking the light, y'all. Yep. Thanks, Justice. Yeah. Yep. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, I had fun. Right on. Well, I'm an ender. Take care. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on the other side.